Kardashian empire isn't crumbling, it's imploding. One by one, the family members who built a billion-dollar brand out of curated perfection are now cracking under the pressure. Rob's gone ghost, Kim's drowning in loneliness, Kris is losing control, and Kylie's caught in a feud that could derail her entire image. And that's just what we see on the surface. Behind the filters and fashion weeks, the chaos is bubbling. Let's get into it. Rob Kardashian has been silent for years. No red carpets, no selfies, no headlines. But now he's finally speaking out. And what he said explains everything. On Khloe's podcast, Rob opened up about how he's avoided the spotlight because he doesn't even feel comfortable in his own skin. His words weren't dramatic. They were quiet, painful, and real. Rob said he doesn't want to film or be seen because he hasn't liked how he looks or feels for a long time. And unlike his sisters who seem to live in glam chairs, Rob's not rushing to get fillers, a new face, or a trendy procedure to fix it. It's honestly heartbreaking. The guy grew up in a house where beauty was currency and he didn't cash in. While his sisters sculpted themselves into camera-ready icons, Rob just wanted to disappear. People think he can just hire a chef and a trainer and snap back, but mental weight doesn't melt with money. And whispers online haven't helped. There were even rumors last year that he was hospitalized over an OD. Nothing was confirmed, but the damage was done. Still, despite all this, Rob says his priority is his daughter. That part of him? Solid. Meanwhile, as Rob retreats, Kim Kardashian is spiraling in the opposite direction. She's out here in her single era, but instead of glowing up, she's breaking down. She's been telling people that no man wants her anymore, and her failed attempts at reigniting old sparks are getting embarrassing. Remember when she was linked to Tom Brady? She even showed up at Jeff Bezos' wedding hoping to rekindle the chemistry. But Tom was already cozying up to Sofia Vergara, and Kim didn't get so much as a second glance. She tried the flirty smiles. She staged run-ins. Nothing landed. The woman who once had the world chasing her is now chasing ghosts of relevance. And the worst part? Everyone saw it happen. Her attempts to stay in the spotlight have started to feel more like echoes than headlines. You can see the desperation setting in. Kim's been dropping cryptic crying selfies, posting throwback thirst traps, and writing captions that scream, "Notice me." But fans are catching on. Someone commented, "She's giving 2016 in 2025. Nothing feels new." Another wrote, "She's competing with girls half her age, and it's exhausting to watch." Even Skims, once her crown jewel, is starting to slip. Influencers are moving on to brands with fresher energy and better prices. The hype isn't hitting like it used to. And when the glam fades, people look at the real cracks, like her role as a mom. More and more comments are asking the same thing. Where are her kids while she's doing all this? Between fashion weeks, podcast launches, and jet-setting to weddings, fans are wondering how hands-on Kim actually is. One viral comment said, "North is making TikToks dressed like she's 21 while Kim's chasing Tom Brady." Who's raising these kids? That one stung. And it wasn't just internet trolls saying it. Insiders close to the family say even people within their circle are worried. Kim's stretched too thin. Yes, she's got chefs, nannies, stylists, assistants. But when does it start to look more like outsourcing motherhood than managing a household? Kim clapped back, saying she's a hands-on mom, and that having help doesn't mean she's absent. But someone on Twitter summed it up. You can't call it hands-on when your hands are always holding a glam brush or a mic. Brutal. Even Kanye, for all his issues, has thrown in his own subtle jabs about parenting. He doesn't like that North is so active on TikTok, and when he speaks, even in riddles, people listen. It's a mess. Kim's trying to juggle everything: business, beauty, parenting, fame. But it's starting to show. The crown feels heavy, and she's wobbling. And while Kim struggles with her image and Rob protects his peace, Kris Jenner, the family's mastermind, is quietly losing control of her own life. For years, she's been with Corey Gamble. He's been her +1, her handler, her fixer. But now, he might be done. Sources say Kory is sick of being treated like a glorified assistant. He's the one fielding her calls, handling awkward encounters, running errands, and cleaning up the messes. One insider called him a walking PR mop, and apparently Kris even cut his monthly allowance, which might have been the final straw. At Bezos' wedding, where Kim was awkwardly chasing Tom, Kory and Kris were reportedly at odds. Guests said she was barking orders at him like he was her staff, not her man. And now he's had enough. There are whispers he's packing up and walking away, unless she changes. But let's be honest, when has Kris Jenner ever changed for a man? And it doesn't stop there. The internet hasn't forgotten about Kory's past. Some people are drawing connections between his fixer role for Kris and his former ties to Diddy, especially after the dark rumors surrounding Kim Porter's passing. People are saying Kory's entire relationship with Kris has always been more strategic than romantic. It's giving handler, not husband. As if that wasn't messy enough, let's check in on Kylie Jenner. She might be jet-setting through Europe and launching new blushes, but back home things are tense. Her boyfriend, Timothée Chalamet, is busy filming Dune 3, but it's his sister Pauline who's making headlines. Pauline's been throwing what looks like direct shade at Kylie. She promoted a competing blush product right after Kylie dropped hers, and the internet noticed. She never promotes makeup, so doing this now, it felt intentional. And there's more. Insiders say Pauline doesn't trust Kylie. She thinks the whole relationship is a PR stunt, and that Kylie lacks the values Timmy holds close. She even believes Kylie will ditch him once the attention dies down. Ouch, this isn't just about beauty products. It's about being iced out by your potential sister-in-law on a global stage. Meanwhile, Kourtney's out here just trying to enjoy her life. But even she can't post a vacation pic in peace. She uploaded a few shots in a bikini, and instantly the internet jumped on it. Is she pregnant again? One picture, one bump, one assumption. Classic. Kourtney clapped back hard, saying she's not pregnant, she's breastfeeding, eating pasta, and living her best life. And honestly, good for her. The fact that people still assume every slightly rounded belly means a baby is wild. Shout out to all the women who can't post one food baby without someone asking about a real one. It's exhausting. Kourtney shut it down with humor, class, and carbs. Respect. Back to Kim. While the rest of the family fights off criticism or fades into the background, she's doing everything she can to stay front and center. But the more she tries, the more forced it all feels. From recycled fashion looks to the overplanned Instagram captions, people aren't buying the illusion anymore. One user wrote, "It's like she's stuck in a loop, trying to repeat her old success, but it's not landing." Another said, "We've seen this movie. It doesn't hit the same." Now, even Kim's breakdowns are getting branded. That crying selfie? Perfectly lit. The caption? A masterclass in vague vulnerability. But realness doesn't come with ring lights. And while she's still commanding attention, it's not admiration anymore, it's concern, curiosity, and criticism. So where does that leave the Kardashian-Jenner dynasty? Rob is choosing silence over stardom. Kim is losing her grip on influence, fame, and maybe herself. Kris's love life is unraveling, and Kory is looking for the exit. Kylie's relationship is being roasted by Timothy's own sister, and Kourtney's being hounded just for eating carbs. On the surface, it's the same shiny, filtered fairy tale. But underneath, it's chaos. What we're seeing now isn't just a few cracks, it's the foundation shifting. The very brand they built is starting to weigh them down, and maybe for the first time in years, the Kardashians aren't in control of the narrative anymore. So, what do you think? Is this the beginning of the end for the Kardashian reign, or just another plot twist before their next rebrand? Let us know what side you're on. Are you Team Kim, or are you ready for the spotlight to move on? Hit that like button if you made it this far, and don't forget to subscribe. Because with this family, the drama is never really over.